Yo, what's up guys? Cheetah here, and today I'm bringing you an achievement walkthrough for Liquid Sunshine. This game is developed and published by God is a Cucumber, and the game is going to be releasing on July 21st on Steam and Xbox One for a price of $7.99. It's a fun puzzle adventure platformer inspired by games like Limbo and Lost Vikings, and if you're looking for an easy completion, you're in the right place. So as you can see, I'm on a fresh new account, and I'm going to run you through the game and get you all of the achievements in about 1 to 2 hours. So to get all the achievements, we just have to collect 9 secrets and finish the game. And then after we finish the game, we can chapter select to level 7 and get a secret achievement that only appears after getting all secrets. So before we get started, I'd appreciate it if you guys could subscribe, as I have a small channel and I'm going to be making a lot more guides just like this. And I'll also have timestamps in the comments for each level if you're stuck on a specific one. And I'll also, in some parts of the video, I have to explain a lot of things at once. And if I'm going too fast, I'd recommend turning down the playback speed and the options. So sorry I couldn't explain the beginning of the game. But here you want to climb down the ladder using the left stick. And then from there, we can continue along to the right and climb up this rope here. And then we need to push down this little bridge here, pressing the B button. So push down the bridge and then drop down to the checkpoint. And then from there, continue along to the right side of the screen and climb up this ladder here. And I forgot to mention, you do take fall damage with this character and you can die. So there is other characters in the game and one of them doesn't take nearly as much fall damage. But anyway, continue along the right side here and head across the tightrope and then climb up here. And then push down this little bridge here using the B button. And then you can continue along to the right side of the screen and then climb down this rope here. Again, don't fall down because you will take fall damage and die. And before hitting that checkpoint, don't hit that checkpoint. We're going to jump through this fake wall on the left side of the screen here and get our first secret of the game. So head up this ladder here and then jump across the gap to the left side and pick up the diamond, and that's your first collectible and you should get an achievement. So, and then from there we can head back down the ladder and then continue to the right where we came from, and I believe you have to jump out of this little cave here. So try jumping if you get stuck, and then hit the checkpoint, and that'll be the end of the level. Alright, and here the game introduces a new character. So to switch between the characters, you press the right trigger or the left trigger. So we want to position the horse next to this little jump up here, and then playing as the monkey, you want to press B and that will boost you up. And then position the monkey right here next to the ledge, and then switch to the horse, climb up using the A button, and then go out next to the monkey guy while playing as the horse and press B, and the horse will kick the monkey guy across the gap. So sorry if I explained that too fast. Again, guys, I'm going to be explaining things just like that very fast later in the video. So if that was too fast for you, I'd recommend turning down your playback speed. And then here, playing as the monkey, you want to press B next to the horse and have the horse boost you up. And then we're going to continue along to the left side and climb up this ladder here. And we're going to get another secret. So climb up the ladder and then head to the left side here and crawl through this little gap / cave thing here. And then pick up the diamond and you should get another achievement for collecting the second secret of the game. So, and then from there, we can just head back down the ladder and back to where the horse is. So again, head down the ladder and back to the horse. So continue along to the right and then drop down, and we're going to climb up the ladder. And then we're going to continue along to the right here, and we need to climb up, but this monkey guy can't climb high distances, so we'll have to switch to the horse. So switch to the horse and climb up the ladder, and then we're going to position the horse next to this jump up, I guess. And then we can switch to the monkey and press B to boost the monkey up, and then from there we can climb down the rope. So the monkey, he can't fall very far distances or else he'll die. So climb down the rope, make sure you don't fall because he can die. Whereas the horse guy, he can fall pretty far distances. So as the horse, climb up and you can drop down to the first drop there and then drop down again and continue along to the right. And then we're going to fall down in this little area here as the horse, and then we can switch to the monkey and walk across the bridge and then head through this gap here. And again, right now the game's pretty simple. Drop down. Right now the game's pretty simple, but it does get more complex later. So head to the left and push this little bridge over or down so the horse can cross, and then from there continue along to the right, and we can bring both characters to this checkpoint here. And then keep continuing continuing to the right, and as the horse, we're going to drop down right here. So jump across and drop down to the little ladder here, climb up and push the bridge down using the B button. And then from there, you can bring both characters to the right side of the screen to the checkpoint, and that will be the end of level 2. Alright, so starting off on level 3, playing as the monkey, we're going to head down the ladder. And now we have 3 characters, so the game introduced a new character, the rhino. So go ahead and climb down the ladder and continue to the right, and then switch to the rhino. So this guy can lift heavy objects like walls, and he can also break doors and push boxes. So head down the ladder as the rhino and have him lift this wall here. And then from there, we can switch to the horse and bring the horse down the ladder as well. And then from there, we can continue along to the right side of the screen with all of the characters. And then switch to the rhino and continue along to the right side. And you can go ahead and climb up the ladder here. And then from there, we're going to switch characters to the horse guy and position him next to this block here. And we're going to boost up the monkey. So position the horse next to the block, switch to the monkey, and climb up the ladder. And then we're going to press B to have the horse boost us up. So boost up twice here. So boost up once, switch to the horse, climb up top, and then again switch back to the monkey and boost up again. And then again, we're going to have to boost one more time. So boost a total of 3 times with the monkey and the horse. And then from there, playing as the monkey, we can jump across to the left side and head across the tightrope. And then head down the ladder. And then continue along to the left side, and there's going to be a secret down here. So go ahead and pick up the diamond secret. That should be our 3rd one. And then from there, we can climb out of there and head back the way we came. Alright, after heading back, we can drop down and then switch to the rhino guy and push the block down. And then from there, we can continue along to the right side. And then head down this ladder here with all characters. So go ahead and head down the ladder as the rhino, and then bring the rest of the characters too. And then playing as the horse, we're going to drop down this gap here. So go ahead and drop down and then climb up the ladder on the right side. And we're going to push down the bridge so the rhino can cross. So push down the bridge using B, and then I believe we're going to switch to the, nope, we're going to head down the ladder as the horse. So head down the ladder as a horse, and then position him next to the wall, and then switch to the monkey. And now we're going to head down the ladder. So head down the ladder, and then continue along to the right, and head down the next ladder. And then position the monkey guy next to the horse. And then from there, we can switch to the rhino and bring the rhino down here. And then we're going to have the rhino lift the wall there. So bring the rhino down and have him lift the wall. And then from there, we can let all of the characters cross through, or under, I guess. And then we're going to position all 3 of the characters next to this jump up here. And playing as the rhino, we're going to press B, and that's going to perform a little boost. And that'll boost the rhino guy up and the monkey. And then from there, you can position everybody up to the next jump up. So again, we're going to have another 3-man boost. So position everyone, and then playing as the rhino, press B to have a 3-man boost. And then from there, we're going to climb up the ladder here. So have everyone climb up the ladder. And then playing as the rhino, we're going to push this block only 2 times. And then playing as the monkey and the horse, we're going to boost up. So playing as the monkey and the horse, we can boost up the block on the right side of the screen here. So position the horse next to the block, and then playing as the monkey, we're going to press B to boost up. So after you boost up, you can switch back to the to the horse and then climb up, and then again we're going to boost up and then crawl under this tiny gap here and pick up the next secret. That should be the fourth one, I believe. And then from there we can switch to the rhino and push this big block into the gap here, and then continue along to the right side of the screen, and then climb up the ladder, and then head to the right to this checkpoint here, and we can position all of the characters at the checkpoint, and I believe that's going to be the end of the level. So go ahead and bring everyone up this ladder and to the checkpoint, and that'll end the level. Alright, so starting off, we're going to send all 3 characters down the staircase here, and then from there we can switch to the monkey guy and climb up the telephone pole to the right side, and then head across the wires, and then from there we can head down the staircase, and we're going to hit the switch here to open up the door. So press B to hit the switch there, that'll open up the door. Switch to the rhino, continue along to the right side of the screen, and head up the staircase here, and then from there we're going to break the door on the right side of the screen and continue to the right. And then we're going to climb up the staircase here and then switch to the horse. And we're going to bring the horse to the rhino. So continue to the right, head up the stairs, and bring the horse to the rhino. And then after that, we can play as the monkey and bring the monkey to the horse and the rhino. And then we're going to switch to the horse and climb upstairs. And then from there, we can drop down to the right and head downstairs, and we're going to hit the switch down here, and then from there as the horse we can climb up the stairs and then switch to the other characters and bring them to the right side. And as the monkey we're going to head upstairs, so head up the stairs as the monkey, and then we're going to crawl through this little gap here and hit the switch, and then from there we can head back downstairs. And then we're going to switch to the rhino guy and continue along to the right side of the screen. Bring all the characters here to the right side. And we're going to boost up the monkey guy with the horse. So press B and boost up, and then head down the stairs and unlock the door by pressing the switch. And then we can switch to the rhino and break the door using the B button. Continue along to the right and push the block down here into the gap. And then continue along to the right and break another door using the B button. And then from there, as the horse, we're going to bring him to the right side of the screen. And switch to the monkey and bring him to the right side of the screen. And then as the monkey, we're going to head down the stairs. And then crawl through the little gap and hit the switch. And that unlocks the door. And then from there, we can head back up and bring all of the characters to the right side again. Continue along to the right as the monkey. We're going to head downstairs and crawl through another gap, and then climb up the staircase here, and then climb up the next staircase, and we're going to hit the switch here to unlock the door. So now we can bring all of the characters over to the right side of the screen to the monkey. And then as the rhino, we can break the door on the right side of the screen there. And then we can switch to the horse and bring the horse over. And then we're going to do another 3-man boost at the jump up over here. So line all 3 characters up, and then playing as the rhino, press B to boost up. And then you can switch to the horse and go ahead and jump up. And then switch to the rhino, and we're going to break the door here. And then we can position the rhino at the door on the right side. And then as the horse, we can send him upstairs. And then as the monkey, we can send the monkey upstairs. And then we're going to throw the monkey across the gap up top. So position the horse and the monkey on the right side here. And then as the horse, press B on the monkey, and that'll throw him across. And then switch to the monkey and head downstairs. And then from there, we can switch to the horse and make the horse head downstairs on the left side. And then switch back to the monkey, and we're going to crawl down in this little gap on the left side of the screen. And down here, we're going to press 2 switches. So press the first switch right there, and then press the second switch on the left side. And then from there, we can head back to the right, and I believe we're going to head upstairs. So head back to the right and climb upstairs. And then from there, we can bring the other two characters to the right side of the screen where the monkey is. And we're actually going to send the rhino guy upstairs to push this block here. So send the rhino up and push that block, and then he can head downstairs. And then he's going to push the block one more time into the gap, and then everyone can cross safely. And then from there, we're going to perform another 3-man boost. So get everybody next to this jump up here. And then as the rhino, we're going to press B and boost everyone up. And then as the horse, you can go ahead and climb up and then head up these stairs twice. And then switch to the rhino and head up the stairs twice. And then switch back to the horse, I believe. And we're going to head upstairs one more time and then jump across the gap and then head downstairs once. And then we're going to push the bridge across for the rhino. And then we're quickly going to switch to the monkey and just position him in front of this door here. And then switch to the horse and send him upstairs. And then switch to the rhino and send him upstairs twice. Both characters send up twice to the top. And then as the horse, we're going to hit that switch right there and then head upstairs to the checkpoint here, and we're going to jump across and perform a leap of faith. So jump across and hug the right side of the screen, and you'll land on that little platform there. Head through the fake wall to get the secret, and that should get you an achievement. And then from there, safely drop down as the horse, and then switch to the monkey guy and press the switch down there in the basement. And then we can send all of the characters to the very tippy top of the screen to the checkpoint. And then once all 3 characters are next to the checkpoint, that will end the mission. So again, head upstairs, continue to the right side here, and head up the other staircase all the way to the top. And then bring all characters to the checkpoint, and that'll end the mission. So I'm going to go to sleep since it's 4 a.m., and I'll continue my commentary on the next level. So, yep. So bring everyone up top to the checkpoint, and again, that'll end the level. I know I said that like 1,000 times, but yeah, just bring everyone to the checkpoint. Guys, it's a new day, and I just recorded like 10 minutes with my mic muted. So, starting off with all 3 characters, we're going to send them all upstairs, and then playing as the monkey, we're going to hit that switch there, and then again, send everyone upstairs. And playing as the rhino, we're going to break this door here. And then playing as the monkey, we're going to jump across the small gap to the second floor on the right side, and then from there we can head through the little gap and climb up the stairs. And then we're going to turn to the left and push the bridge down using the B button. Only the horse can cross the bridge. The rhino's too heavy, he'll break the bridge. So playing as the rhino, we're going to send him back downstairs on the left side, and then we're going to switch to the monkey and head downstairs. And then we also need the horse to head down the stairs on the right side, so bring the horse downstairs on the right. And then playing as the horse, we're going to climb up the little jump up on the left side and hit the switch so the rhino's door unlocks. And then from there, you can bring both the characters downstairs. And then playing as the rhino, he can break this door and then continue along to the right side of the screen to the other characters. And then head through the door on the right side. And we're going to line everybody up at the staircase down here. And there's actually a collectible on the right side of the screen. So again, bring the horse and the rhino to the bottom of the stairs, and then playing as the monkey, we're going to jump across the small gap to get the secret on the right side. So jump across and pick up the diamond, and I believe that's like collectible number 5 or 6. I don't know since it's a new day, a new recording day. So head upstairs with all 3 characters. And we're actually going to leave the monkey on that second floor by that crate. So with the horse and the rhino, bring them upstairs, and then as the rhino, break the door and continue along the right side to the staircase on the right side. And then go ahead and bring him downstairs, and then he can push this crate here. And then after that, we can bring the horse over here, and then we're going to swap positions. We're going to take the rhino back to the left side, and then bring the horse to the right side. So as the rhino, we're just going to head back to the left side of the screen and down the staircase. And then from there, we can switch to the horse, and we're going to drop down to the second level here, or third, fourth, whatever level. We're going to drop down 1 level and hit that switch there. And then now the door's open, and as the rhino, we can push the crate so that the monkey and the rhino can cross to the right side. And then from there, we can bring the 3 characters downstairs on the right side here. And then after that, you can just head through the door down there as the rhino. And continue along to the right side, break the door, and head upstairs as the rhino. And then we're going to bring the horse guy over and send him upstairs, and then bring the monkey over, and I believe send him upstairs as well to hit a switch. So yeah, bring the characters upstairs, and then playing as the monkey, we're going to hit the switch right here on the second level, and then we can go ahead and send him upstairs after that. And then from there, we want to send the horse and the rhino and the monkey all the way upstairs. And then playing as the rhino, we're going to push the box on the right side of the screen here into the gap down there. And then from there, we can send him upstairs, but the door is locked. So we need to send the monkey over on the right side of the screen. So position the horse and the monkey next to this gap. And then playing as the horse, you can press B to throw the monkey across. And then playing as the monkey, you can hit the switch. And then from there, you can drop down as the monkey and then switch to the horse and jump across as well to the lower level. And then switch to the rhino and push the box down. And then from there, we can head downstairs and push it 2 more times so it falls into the gap and the rhino can cross. So again, head downstairs and push this box 2 times. And then it should fall into the gap. And then we can bring the rhino downstairs to cross the gap and meet with the other characters on the right side. And then from there, we can go ahead and press B to break the door while playing as the rhino. And then continue along to the right side and send the rhino upstairs. And then we can switch to the horse and send him upstairs as well. And then switch to the monkey and bring him upstairs as well. Lots of repetitiveness in here. And then switch to the horse and climb up the drain pipe on the left side. And then once you get to the top, we're going to switch to the monkey and bring him up top as well. So switch to the monkey and climb the drain pipe on the left side. And then from there, playing as the horse, we're going to throw the monkey across the gap on the right side. So switch to the horse and press B to throw the monkey across. And then playing as the horse, we're going to jump across again. Or we're going to jump across with the horse and then have the horse boost the monkey up to the upper level. And then playing as the monkey, we're going to head across to the right side of the screen, across the wires or whatever. And then we're going to head down the pipe on the right side. And be careful not to fall and die here. So head down the pipe, and then you can go ahead and drop down. And then head into the building and head upstairs. And then we can switch to the horse and we can go ahead and head down the drain pipe that we came up. And then just position the character next to the rhino here because we're going to unlock this door. And then switch back to the monkey and we're going to hit this switch. And then from there we can send the monkey downstairs and switch to the rhino. And we're going to send him through the newly opened door, and the horse, send them upstairs to the newly opened door. And then send them down the staircase on the right side. And then send the rhino to the right and push this box. And then we're going to switch to the horse and bring the horse down. And be careful right there, you can die with the rhino. You want to make sure you go down the stairs with the rhino because he'll literally take fall damage and die just from that tiny gap. So from there, we can bring the rhino to the right side of the screen and break the door. And then bring the rhino into the room and continue along to the right side. And then at that checkpoint, that's the end of the level. So go ahead and bring everyone to the checkpoint and that'll end the level. Alright, so starting off on the next level, we're going to bring the monkey to the right side of the screen and head up the stairs. And then bring the monkey or the rhino to the right side of the screen and break the door and stand on the pressure plate. And then send the monkey upstairs all the way. And then bring the horse upstairs 1 level and sit on the pressure plate to the left side. And then again, bring the monkey upstairs all the way to the top. And then crawl through the little gap and stand on the pressure plate. And then switch to the horse and bring the horse upstairs to the newly opened door. So again, bring him upstairs and then hit the switch. And then from there, we can bring the horse back downstairs and sit on the same pressure plate on the left side on the 2nd floor. And then we can get the monkey out of there. So bring the monkey downstairs now. And then switch back to the horse. And now the horse can leave his pressure plate. And then now the rhino can leave the pressure plate. So bring the rhino upstairs and the horse upstairs. And then bring the rhino to the right side of the screen to the checkpoint. And go ahead and get the checkpoint. And then with the horse, continue along to the right side of the screen and head up the staircase. And then bring the rhino to the right side of the screen and bring him up the stairs. And then bring the monkey to the right side of the screen, up the stairs. And then from there, we can switch to the rhino and break the door and then head down the staircase and push the box. So go ahead and push the box and then switch to the monkey and bring him downstairs, and then bring the rhino to the left side there next to that locked door because we're going to unlock it. And then as the horse guy, jump across the gap at the top right and open the door. And then we can bring the rhino and the monkey down the staircase there. And then we can switch to the monkey and stand him on the second pressure plate there. And then switch to the rhino and push the box to the right. And then you can stand on the pressure plate that the box was on with the rhino, and then switch to the horse guy and head downstairs and push this bridge down here so the rhino can cross. And then from there, you can switch to the monkey and bring him upstairs on the left side, and then switch to the rhino and bring him upstairs on the left side. And basically, we're going to head across the bridge that we just pushed down. So bring the monkey and the rhino to the right side of the screen, and then from there, we're going to, I believe, push the box that's downstairs with the rhino. So bring the rhino downstairs on the right side, and we're going to push the box all the way to the left so we can unlock the door. So push the box all the way to the left pressure plate, the last one, and then we can bring the rhino upstairs and head through the door to the checkpoint. Alright, so after bringing all three characters to the checkpoint, we can switch to the monkey and bring him down the staircase on the right side. And then we're going to crawl through the tiny gap here, and I believe hit a switch. We're going to drop down. Yep, we're going to drop down and hit the switch down here. And then from there, we can switch to the horse and bring him downstairs 2 floors, and then switch to the rhino and bring him down 2 floors. And then from there, we can switch to the horse and bring him across the little bridge and up the staircase on the right side, and then bring the monkey up the staircase on the right side, and then bring the rhino up the staircase on the right side. And then from there, we can go ahead and switch to the rhino and open up the door on the left side using the B button. And then from there, we can bring the rhino upstairs. I believe I actually messed up there. Don't bring the rhino upstairs. We're going to send the monkey upstairs and send the rhino on the left pressure plate. So apologies for that. Send the monkey upstairs and stand on the pressure plate on the right side, and then switch to the rhino and put him on the pressure plate to the left side. And then bring the horse guy up the elevator. Again, to go up the elevator, you press up on your left stick. It's a little weird, but that's how you do it. And then from there, you can bring the monkey up the stairs. And then we're going to position the horse guy on the right side and the monkey on the right side. And then as the horse guy, we're going to throw the monkey. Fail at throwing the monkey, apparently. Throw the monkey to the right side. Sometimes the game bugs out and like doesn't throw the character properly. And then from there, you can hit the switch as the monkey and head up the elevator to get a secret collectible all the way up in the heavens above. So head up the elevator and get that secret collectible, and that should get you an achievement. And again, I don't remember what collectible that was, what number it was, probably like 6 or 7. So head down the elevator twice down to the bottom floor, and then from there we can switch to the horse guy and head down the elevator on the left side, and then stand on the pressure plate to let the rhino out of that room. And then we can bring the rhino to the right side of the screen where the monkey is, and then again switch to the horse and bring him down the elevator and meet up all of the characters on the right side of the screen. And then after bringing all 3 of the characters to the checkpoint on the right side of the screen, we can play as the rhino and continue along to the right side and break the door. And then we can head downstairs and then switch to the horse. And we're going to take the horse upstairs and then switch to the monkey. And I believe we're going to take the monkey upstairs as well. So yep, go ahead and bring the monkey upstairs and then send the rhino all the way down to the basement. And then switch back to the horse, and we're going to throw the monkey across. So position the monkey next to the gap and press B while playing as the horse to throw the monkey. And then from there, as the horse, you can head downstairs, and then playing as the monkey, hit the switch and then drop down safely. and we're going to continue to the right side of the screen as the monkey through that little gap and hit that switch. And then we're going to head back to the left and head downstairs, and then switch to the horse and head all the way down to the basement, then switch back to the monkey and open up that door there with the switch. And then we can play as the rhino, and we're going to bring all 3 characters to the basement on the right side of the screen and perform a triple boost. Sorry if some of this stuff is like poorly explained. It's just so much to say in like quick succession, so sorry guys, apologies for that. We're going to perform a triple boost with the rhino. So playing as the rhino, you want to press B to boost everyone up. And then as the monkey, we can drop down and continue back to the left. And we're going to crawl through that little gap up top. So head to the left side, up the staircase. And then back to the right, up this next staircase. And then to the right through the tiny gap. And we're going to stand on the pressure plate as the monkey to open up the door. And then as the rhino, we can head forward and stand on the next pressure plate. And then playing as the horse, we can boost up using the rhino. So press B to have the rhino boost the horse up. And then as the monkey, we can climb up the pipe and then have the horse stand on that pressure plate. And then switch to the rhino and bring him downstairs onto that pressure plate. Sorry, I explained that part. But as the monkey, drop down all the way down to the basement. And then this will be the end of the level. So now we can bring all 3 characters to the checkpoint at the end of the level here. And that will end the level. I said that a lot of times, but yeah, just bring the characters again to the checkpoint and end the level. All right, starting off on the next level, we're going to bring the monkey and the horse upstairs. So go ahead and bring the monkey upstairs, and then as the rhino, we're going to break through the door on the right side and position him in front of the locked door on the right. And then we're going to bring the horse upstairs, and we're going to throw the monkey across the gap. So use the horse to throw the monkey across the gap and then hit the little lever there, and that'll bring the rope down so the horse can get across. And so as the horse, we're going to jump across and climb up the rope, and then we're going to boost the monkey up by pressing B on the horse while playing as the monkey. And then with the monkey, we can head down the stairs and then switch to the horse and head down the stairs as well. And then playing as the monkey, we can crawl through the tiny gap and hit the switch, and then that'll open the door for the rhino, and now we can meet up with all characters at the bottom of the stairs. So playing as the rhino, we can break the door on the right and continue along to this checkpoint here. All right, after bringing all characters to the right, we can continue along to the right with the rhino and head up the staircase here. And then we can switch to the horse and bring the horse up the stairs, and then switch to the monkey. And we bring the monkey up the stairs as well, and then switch back to the rhino and push this bridge down. And then as the rhino, stand on the pressure plate, and then as the horse, jump across the gap and head across to the right down the stairs. And then we're going to bring the monkey over there too, and we're going to throw the monkey across. So as the monkey, head off to the right and down the stairs as well, and then switch to the horse and throw the monkey across the gap so he can hit the switch. So as the monkey, hit the switch, then head upstairs and hit the next switch. And now we're going to head out to the right to the checkpoint, and then as the horse, we're going to head upstairs and then head over to the right as well. And I believe we can go back with the rhino. Yep, we're going to head back down these stairs with the rhino. So head downstairs and then to the right. And then from there, there's going to be an elevator. So take the rhino up the elevator, and then we're going to push a box. So once you head up the elevator, push the box into the little gap there on the left side, and then head up the elevator again. And there's going to be another box that we have to push, so go ahead and push the second box. And then after you do that, we can backtrack all the way where we came and head back upstairs. So head down the elevator first, twice, and then that'll take you to the basement. And then we can head to the left and backtrack up the stairs and then across the newly formed platform with the boxes. So head to the left and up the stairs, and then to the right and just meet up with the other 3 characters, or other 2. And then continue along to the right with the rhino and head down the stairs and then up the next staircase on the right side. And then we're going to switch to the horse and bring the horse over there as well. So switch to the horse, head down the staircase, and then head up the next staircase on the right side next to the rhino. And then we can switch to the monkey and we're going to bring him downstairs and then switch to the rhino and push the box. And then from there, we can bring the rhino down to the basement. So head down both of the staircases all the way down to the basement. And I believe there's a pressure plate down here that we're going to stand on. And then as the monkey, we're going to stand on the pressure plate to the left and then switch back to the rhino, and we're going to push the box to the right a bit. And then as the rhino, we're going to head back upstairs, and we're going to trade positions with the monkey. So as the horse, we can drop down and then switch to the monkey, and we're going to bring the monkey over to the box so we can boost up with the horse. And we're going to hit a switch up here. So boost up with the monkey. You have to do it twice, so bring the horse up and then boost again using the B button while playing as the monkey, and then crawl through the little gap and hit the switch. And then from there, we can head back down and go into the basement, and then head to the right and then bring the horse character back to the left where the rhino is, and we're going to swap out positions. So move the rhino down into the basement, and then again downstairs again, and then we're going to position him to the right next to the checkpoint there, and then bring the monkey over to the right to the checkpoint as well. And then we're going to switch back to the horse and head upstairs and then climb over this little jump up there, or the wall, and then he can drop down safely to the box without dying, and then go downstairs to the basement and bring everyone to the checkpoint there. And then after that, we can bring all three characters to the right side of the screen and head upstairs. And there's some pressure plates up here that we need to stand on. So head upstairs with all three characters. And then as the rhino and the monkey, we're going to stand on the two pressure plates on the left side here. And then playing as the horse, we're going to take the horse over to the right side to the locked door, and then switch to the monkey, stand on the pressure plate, and then playing as the horse, we're going to walk into that door and hit the pressure plate, and then we're going to bring the horse back to the left side. And then playing as the rhino, we can push the box to the right, and then playing as the rhino again, go to the door on the left side and stand on the pressure plate, and then as the horse, climb up top to the right and climb up the rope, and then jump across the gap to hit the switch. Again, sorry that I had to explain everything so fast. Hopefully that was enough for you guys to understand. But after hitting that switch as a horse, we can drop back down and then switch to the monkey, and we're going to head downstairs, and then switch to the rhino, and we're going to head downstairs as well. And then continue along to the right side as the monkey, and on the right side of the screen, we're going to hit a switch to unlock the door upstairs. And then playing as the rhino, continue along to the right side of the screen and head up the stairs. And we're going to push the box to the left side now so the horse can boost up. So head upstairs as the rhino and push the box all the way to the left side. And then playing as the horse, we can jump up top and climb up the rope on the left side and hit that second switch up here. And then that should unlock the door and I believe be the end of the level. So again, climb up top, jump across, and hit the switch. And then from there, we can bring the rhino and the horse downstairs to the basement, or whatever you want to call it. So bring both characters downstairs to where the monkey is, and then continue along to the right side of the screen to the checkpoint, and that will be the end of the level. And apologies if I explained some of that stuff too fast. That area was a bit hectic. So again, sorry, and hopefully that was good enough. Alright, so starting off on the next level, we're going to head to the left side of the screen and pick up a secret diamond for an achievement. So that's at the start of the level, head to the left, and then from there, send the monkey and the horse up the first staircase. And then playing as the rhino, we can continue along to the right side of the screen and break the doors, and then head up the staircase to the right. And then from there, as the rhino, we can head to the left and hit the switch to unlock the door for the horse and the monkey. And then we can bring all three characters down the right side staircase. So there was some toxic barrels there. The horse and the monkey will die if you go too close to the toxic barrels, whereas the rhino can cross through safely. So that's just a tip to remember. And then from there, playing as the horse, we can head to the right side and head down the stairs and stand on that pressure plate there. And then playing as the rhino, we can bring him downstairs twice. And then playing as the monkey, we can also bring him downstairs as well. So playing as the rhino, go downstairs all the way to the basement. And then as the monkey, don't go all the way down and position him in front of the door. And then switch back to the rhino and stand on the pressure plate down there in the basement. That'll open up the door for the monkey. So playing as the monkey, continue along to the far right and head down that staircase. And then we're going to swap positions with the rhino and stand on the pressure plate where the rhino is. And then we're going to bring the rhino back to the left. Again, sorry if that was all explained very fast. Bring the rhino upstairs all the way to where the horse is. And then switch to the horse and bring the horse downstairs so he can cross through to the right. And then bring him all the way to the staircase on the right side. Switch back to the rhino, and we're going to bring the rhino all the way to the basement. And then we can bring the monkey up the staircase twice. And then again, bring the monkey down to the basement. Or sorry, the rhino down to the basement. And then bring the monkey upstairs through that little gap to hit the switch. Again, sorry guys, this is so much to explain so fast. Bring the monkey upstairs and stand on the switch there. And then playing as the rhino in the basement, we're going to continue along to the right side and head up the staircase twice. So up to where the horse is, and the 2 doors should be open. So now the rhino can push the box here on the right side of the screen into the gap so he can cross safely. And then we can bring all 3 characters to the checkpoint downstairs. So again, now we can bring all 3 characters to the checkpoint past the box there that we just pushed down. So again, sorry that I have to explain everything so fast. I can only talk so fast and relay so much information at a time. So hopefully that was easy enough to follow along. And again, apologies for that, guys. So bring all 3 characters to the checkpoint on the right side of the screen. All right, and then from there, we can bring the monkey to the staircase here and send him all the way up to the very tippy top, and then switch to the rhino and bring the rhino to the 2nd floor, the locked door right there where the box is, and then switch to the horse and bring him up to the rhino where the locked door is, and then switch to the monkey, go to the very tippy top, and hit the switch up here. So hit that switch there, and then we can head down the staircase. And then switch to the rhino and the doors open, and we can push the box down now. And then we can send the rhino to the basement after that. And then now we need to position the monkey and the horse on that crate there. Be careful because you'll die if you go too close to those toxic barrels. So position the horse and the monkey right here, and then switch to the rhino, head into the basement, and continue along to the right past the toxic barrels. And then we're going to head up the staircase and push the box down. So head upstairs with the rhino and push the box using the B button. So I'm sure you guys already know how to push the box, but of course you use the B button. And then from there, we can head down the staircase and then switch to the horse and throw the monkey across to the other box. And then playing as the monkey, we can head all the way upstairs and then switch to the horse, and we're going to bring him upstairs on the left side. And then as the monkey, we're going to head all the way upstairs and crawl through the tiny gap, and then head up the next staircase, or sorry, push the bridge down for the horse, and we're going to head up the staircase with the horse because he can't crawl through the gap. So head up the stairs with the horse and then crawl through the gap with the monkey, and then send both characters down the stairs. So now we can head all the way downstairs with both characters, and then we're going to head to the right to the checkpoint. And I think that's the end of the mission. Is that the end of the mission? Yes, it is. All right, so starting off, we're going to send the monkey and the rhino upstairs, and then from there, we can position the horse in front of the door down there, and then as the monkey, we're going to stand on the pressure plate to the left, and then as the rhino, stand on the pressure plate to the right. That'll open the door for the horse downstairs. Switch to the horse, push the bridge down, and then head up the rope, and then we're going to head up the stairs and push the bridge down up here. And then we're going to switch to the monkey and bring the monkey downstairs, and then switch to the rhino and stand on the pressure plate where the monkey was on the left side. And then switch to the horse, push the bridge down, and stand on the pressure plate next to the toxic barrel. Don't get too close because you'll die. Switch to the monkey, head to the basement, and then climb up the rope on the right side. Sorry if that was explained too fast. That's just the way this game is. Everything happens so quick. And then from there, we can bring all 3 characters to the right side, to the checkpoint here. So bring all 3 characters to that checkpoint there. And then from there, we can head to the right side of the screen and head down the stairs with the monkey. So head down the staircase to the right side with the monkey, and then switch to the rhino. And I believe we're going to cross through the toxic barrels. So keep continuing along to the right and head past the toxic barrels, and then head down the staircase, and then switch to the horse, and I believe we're going to head upstairs. So head upstairs. Yep, upstairs. Sorry. And then switch to the monkey and head into the basement and crawl through that little gap there and continue along to the right. And there's going to be a switch that we can hit, I believe. So continue along to the right and head up the elevator and then switch to the horse and jump across the gap and then climb up and jump across the gap and then jump across the gap again and then fall down to the locked door there and then switch to the monkey and hit that switch that I was talking about after you come up the elevator and then switch to the horse and continue along to the right side and you can drop down safely and then bring him to the checkpoint and then you can switch to the monkey and crawl through the gap and then drop down safely to the little ledge there and then continue along to the checkpoint and then switch to the rhino and then we can continue along to the right and to the checkpoint. And then from there, we can continue along to the right side with the rhino, and we're going to bring him all the way up the staircase, almost to the very tippy top. And then we're going to switch to the horse and the monkey, and we're going to bring them up one level and position them on the right side next to the gap, since we're going to throw the monkey across the gap using the horse. So again, as the rhino, bring him upstairs, and then as the horse and the monkey, we're going to throw the monkey across the small gap here. So go ahead and press B as the horse to throw the monkey across the gap, and then we're going to head back to the left and downstairs as the horse, and stand on this pressure plate here to unlock the door upstairs for the rhino. So then as the rhino, head upstairs, and we're going to push this box down here so we can cross safely. So go ahead and push the box, and then you can head back down the stairs to the left side. And then we're going to continue to the right and break the door with the rhino using the B button. So head to the right and break this door right here. And then from there, you can continue to the locked door and switch to the monkey. And then bring the monkey upstairs, switch to the horse, and we're going to bring the horse all the way upstairs to the very tippy top. And then switch back to the monkey and hit the switch to unlock that door. And then again, bring the horse all the way up to the very tippy top. Since the door's locked, he has to drop down safely. And then from here, make sure you only take one character to the checkpoint on the right side, because there's a secret over here. This is our last secret. So bring one character all the way to the right side. Don't bring all three characters to the checkpoint, because if you bring all three, that'll end the mission and you won't be able to get the collectible. So again, bring one character to the far right side of the screen here next to the checkpoint so you can get the secret before ending the mission. And just like that, we have finished the game, but we're still missing one more achievement. So after the ending credits and whatnot, you can pause, and we're going to chapter select to chapter 7 and get our last missable achievement. So again, after the credits, pause, or from the main menu, go to load chapter and go to chapter 7. Alright, and now we just have to play through this level a tiny bit. So playing as the monkey and the horse, we're going to send them up the staircase here to the right, and then we can position the monkey next to this gap here on the right side. And then we're going to switch to the horse and go ahead and throw the monkey across the gap, and then switch to the monkey and hit the lever. And then playing as the horse, we're going to jump across and climb up the rope. And then we need to boost the monkey up the jump here. So switch to the monkey and press B to boost him up. And then you can head down the staircase and out the door to the right, and you'll see a tree. And if you've collected all 9 secrets, the tree will be glowing and it will teleport you to a secret level, and you should get your last achievement of the game called the Upside Down. So that's it, guys. You should now have your full 1000 gamer score. So thank you guys for watching. If the video was helpful, leave a like and please consider subscribing, as I have a very small channel and I'd appreciate it a lot. And maybe leave me a comment saying that I helped you get your 1000. I'd appreciate it a lot, and thanks for watching, guys.